Welcome everyone to the show. This is Lionel Lamarck. I'm here welcoming you to LyonStrong, where you get to become who you were designed to be. I'm excited about today's show because we get to do a little something different today. I get an opportunity to sit down with one of our clients and good friends, Ali Husein. Ali's been with me now for a while. Ali's got actually an interesting story, and I really hope that he gets to share every part of it with you guys, and you get to know and understand who he is and how he is and why I think he's awesome and powerful, and the reason why I want him to get to speak to you today. So Ali, thank you so much for being here and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, man, tell us, you've been with LyonStrong now for a bit, right? There's been a couple of different instances. The first time I met Ali was, I think, 7 years ago, maybe a little longer. Ran a challenge, I believe, or I don't remember what it was. It was a challenge, yeah?
It was a challenge.
Okay. And from there, Ali came in, and I remember at the time there was something quite unique about him, and it's the fact that it was right at the beginning. Oh no, my challenge started right before the beginning of Ramadan. And for those of you who don't know, that's a holiday that's very, very special to the Muslim culture. And during that time, during Ramadan, you fast during the day and simply drink water at night. You don't eat. You fast the entire time and get to drink water at night. Let that sink in. You don't drink water during the day either. You drink water at night. Right. So this is the time now that Ali chose to start his program with us. And I remember the conversation that I had with him at the beginning. I'm like, wait, so you're going to start Ramadan? He's like, yes. And I'm like, that's kind of nuts because I know you don't get to eat or anything. How are you going to be able to do this? He's like, I'll be okay. And how was it for you? So kind of talk about that if you don't mind, a little bit.
Well, Ramadan for us is when we were kids, we fast when we were kids. 6, 7, 8 years old, you fast, and then your body get used to it. For me, when I'm not fasting, I have less energy than when I'm fasting. It sounds crazy, but it's real.
No, but here's a beautiful thing, though. That is actually not crazy because the thing is with nutrition and working with people and going through and testing things myself, I can tell you that there's absolute, huge, incredible benefits to the idea of going through and fasting. Now, obviously, what Ali's talking about is a little different than what I'm talking about in a sense because I haven't done what he's done in fasting for 40 days and so on. I haven't done that. Or 30 days or whatever. I've done... Well, actually, the longest I've ever fasted for was 11 days, and I was ready to kill some people. So that was a whole different story. But no, it was actually a good experience, and it was for a different purpose at the time. But since then, I regularly do 24-hour fast. 48 hours is typically my go-to, and I found really incredible benefits in doing that. And one comment that he's made about the energy levels actually going up when you're fasting is 100% true. That has been my experience, that when I am fasting, I actually tend to have more energy than when I don't, which is very, 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 very interesting and definitely something that we can get into a whole different topic of conversation. So go ahead, continue, sorry.
Yeah, so that's when the time I started exercising here, and I loved the exercise. I was excited. It was a competition. I think you were giving away membership for who's the winner or something like that, and it was really good. Unfortunately, after that I had to stop for a while, and I came back not too long ago.
Yeah.
But I still feel the same, like you started 5, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Same thing, same feeling. I like this place. I like the atmosphere. I like the training. I love it. It breaks my day into I leave from here, have more energy than when I came in.
That's good.
Working the whole day, you will think I'll be tired, but I'm not.
That's good. That's really good. And that's one of the side effects of actually proper exercise, right? When you're doing the right things, especially things that are fun to do, people don't understand that it gives you more energy than when you actually started. You can come in here feeling ragged and run down, but then you leave like, man, I'm bouncing off the walls. I got energy for days. Has that been your experience pretty much?
That's my experience. I love it. And sometimes I have some pains in my shoulder, sometimes in my leg, and after the exercise, that pain is gone.
Best thing I love to hear, right?
It's like magic. I don't know. I don't do anything special, but yeah, that's
You just come in and we make you move, and
Yes.
all of a sudden the pain is gone.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
this is such an important thing, and I kind of want to expand on that a little bit because I don't think people realize the importance, I think, all the time of correct movement. When you learn to do things in an unconventional way, when you learn to do things the way your body was designed to do, it is healing, not hurting. When people go out there and they exercise and they do things and they get themselves hurt, it's simply because they're doing something incorrectly and they're not aware of it. And so the idea is simply this: if you learn to move the right way, your body will actually heal itself, not make it worse. So if you give it the right stimulus and in the right environment, you can make magic happen, which is kind of what it feels like, right, to a lot of people after they come here. So I didn't even realize that that was the case for you, and I'm so glad that you brought that up, right? That you come in here and have shoulder pain or knee pain, and before you know it, it's gone after you moved.
Right.
Because all we do is simply make you do basic. We make you do crazy stuff here, don't we?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard, but most of the time it's okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
Sometimes
Now, you
it's
said
hard.
something earlier when we were talking, right?
Well, exercising with you is not sometimes it's hard. It's always hard. But,
Yeah, and
We get
exercising with the coaches is a little bit easier than doing it with me.
yeah, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's something I've heard that before for whatever reason. People say that even though they're doing exactly the same thing, somehow it seems to be harder when I'm involved. I have no idea why.
Because you put pressure on us. A lot of pressure.
How?
Well, you expect us to do that exercise the right way, and it bothers you if it's not.
Bingo. And that's
And
how it
then-
should be.
Yeah, exactly. I try to do it with everybody.
Right.
The right way.
Right.
you
And
know?
that's how it should be.
Yeah.
So if I expect more from you than what you think you can give, that's, I think, a good thing, right? Because that's the only way you're going to rise and the only way you're going to improve and get better. If I keep expecting less from you, you're going to give me less, which means it's not going to be your best and it's going to be your benefit. So there's kind of no point to that. But if I keep expecting more because I know you can, and the reason why I know you can is because that's literally what we've done from day one since you got here, is to show you how and to help you get better. So I know you can. And when I do, I will absolutely expect more from you.
Right.
And I will try to pull that out. That's awesome. So what's been your favorite thing to do since you've been here? Since you've been back, let's put it that way.
The new things that I did this time, I didn't do last time, was exercising with Eileen.
Eileen, okay. Yeah, yeah.
It was a lot of exercises that I love to do. Sometimes I go home and make my wife do it also. Exercises that in my head I will not think, oh, maybe this is beneficial or in a way.
Right.
But when I leave here, I feel.
Nice. That's great to hear. Awesome, man. Thank you for that.
And plus the maze. I've never done maze before.
Right, okay.
That's a new thing. So
That's fun too, isn't
I
it?
love it too.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, I know Giancarlo just loves teaching that class, and I love having him there as well. Yeah,
He's really
that's
good,
good. And how about working with Isaac? How's that been for you?
Also with Isaac is really good, but it's Saturday, and I think it's a little bit the easiest class for me was Isaac.
Oh, okay.
Don't
That's
tell
good
him
to
that,
hear.
so
No,
he
no, no.
won't
He's
put
gonna find
pressure
out.
But I like working with him. So I like it.
Okay, so Isaac's class has been called the easy one.
He's
all
a
right?
little bit easy on us for some reason. We do bicycle, we do, calories, stuff like that.
Okay. So it makes it like where it's not killing you guys as much,
Yes.
huh? Okay, I like that. So you have that variety of everything, right?
Yes.
You have the hard ass, which apparently is me in this case, and then everybody else is just more fun and easy for and from there. Cool. You got to have that variety. That's important. Now, you mentioned Saturdays, and I want to kind of talk about that because one of the things that you've been able to do is actually bring your son here with you a few times.
Right.
So how is he? How's been that experience for you? I know how it was for him, but how has that experience been for you?
Well, I think for him too, he loved it, but his problem is coming here. Once he gets here, he likes it. He loves it and he wants to do it all the time.
Yeah.
But to get him over here is the hard part.
Well, that's the thing, man. I mean, he's
he's a
14
kid,
years
you know,
old. He's a
yeah.
kid. That's normal, right? Getting a teenager to want to do anything is a battle.
Yeah, but he likes it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And how did it feel for you, man, watching him the first time when he came in and actually take to the exercises and doing? How did that make you feel?
It feels really good because that day when he first came here, when we went home, he was like trying to show me his muscles. See that? See, the first day, I was like, you need more than one day, okay, to show me any muscles. But yeah, I can see the difference. I can see it.
But that's wonderful, though, that you have an environment where you can bring a teenager and they feel completely comfortable, just as comfortable as you do being here. doing everything. And I think sometimes that's something that people take for granted, right? The idea of I'm going to go to a place where I'm going to train or work out or work with my trainers or work with people that are watching over me. If I bring my children there, it's going to be a disruption. It's going to be something that I can't really do. Do I have to have a space where they can be watched? All those kind of things. What people need to realize and understand, this is a playground, literally. What we do here every single day, yes, we're going to fix the way you move. Yes, we're going to make you stronger. Yes, we're going to get all these things going. But we're going to do it in a way where it's fun and it's exciting. And if a kid comes in here, whether they're 2 or 20 or anywhere in between, they're going to look at what we're doing. They're going to go, damn, I want to do that. Because that looks like fun. Because it is. And guess what? To them, it's not working out. They're playing. They'll come out and try. They'll want to compete with you. They'll want to do all these things. And when they do, they'll be super happy and excited. And for you, what you're doing is creating a habit with them and teaching them and showing them by example that putting your body first, putting you first, right? Actually taking care of you is a priority. And if you instill that in them and you give them an opportunity to be exposed to that as often as possible and make it fun for them, I promise you, you're going to create something in them that's going to last them the rest of their lives. And they will be better for it because of that. So take advantage, man, because it's definitely there. I love it whenever he comes with you. You said the house party getting him to get here, but once he's here, he's happy. He's excited. He wants to compete with Dad. He wants to kind of show off and show you what he can do and how he can do things.
Now he's out of town, so that's why he's not coming.
Ah, okay, okay. Well, when he comes back, you tell him I asked. Okay, and want to make sure he gets to know. Good, good. That'll be fun. That'll definitely be fun. So you love the classes with the other coaches. You made that clear. What else is it about what's happening here since you've been back that you've really appreciated?
I'm glad that I made it here. Like I came back here.
Yeah.
Because it was for a long time. I wanted to come. Okay, the next month, next week, next one. But then the minute you come here, then you don't want to leave anymore.
Yeah.
which is a good thing. You know?
Yeah. Then talk about that a little bit if you don't mind, because I think that's something that's super important. Because I think a lot of times people have this reaction, right, with gyms and fitness places where they're gonna go that they feel like they're forced to, they have to go and whatever. Is that how you feel, or is that something you want to come to instead?
No, it's something that I want to come to. Yeah. I leave work early to come here. I drive an hour sometimes to just get here on time.
Nice.
I don't hardly not always make it, but.
Nice. Thank you. That's and I think that's a big deal. That speaks volumes in itself, right? Where you're going someplace where the environment is so conducive to helping you get what you want that you actually want to show up. No one is forcing you. No one is making you. You don't feel obligated. You simply have that huge desire to be there because it's, besides the fact that you get benefits from it, it's also fun for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun, and I think it's a lot different from people. Sometimes they go join a gym, That's to me. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Here somebody tells you what to do. Watch you if you do something wrong. If you go to the gym and do something on your own, if you don't know what you're doing, then. So I feel like this is a good benefit here.
Awesome. And you're absolutely right. There definitely is an awesome reason for being here, and I appreciate that. Man, Ali, thank you, man, for actually coming in, taking the time. Like I said, so what was so funny is I was actually coming in to work out, and we just really like putting him like, hey, by the way, you're gonna come in here, and we're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna go.
That's really good. I loved it too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you coming in, sharing a little bit of your story with everyone. And people can make excuses, right? Can find reasons not to do anything. What I love about this is that even though he's had life, so to speak, throw him a curveball and he had to step away for a while, he still had the desire to keep doing things right for himself. And he made sure he came back. And since then, made the commitment to actually show up every time, that he can. And there's sometimes where things are out of his control. And I remember this because I'll get a phone call. It's like, man, I've been driving for an hour and I'm still stuck in traffic. It'll be another 15, 20 minutes before I get there. I'm sorry, I won't make it on time. I'm like, it's okay. We'll make it the next time. It's all good, right? And so we want to be able to create that environment, that atmosphere that allows him to be confident enough to know that he can show up and still get what he needs. And if he can't make it for whatever reason, we can make it up some other way because we always do. And it's been fun. So I appreciate you showing up and and volunteering to share a little bit of your story with us. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I love the progress that you've been making. Watching you move now is pretty awesome because in the beginning,
I do.
you
I
know,
do a lot better.
yeah,
I do a lot better.
yeah. I mean, you definitely have made some huge improvements, and I love the fact that you can walk in here in pain sometimes and walk out of here feeling better. That's always a plus. That's always positive, and we want to be able to create that for more people. So, those of you watching, if you're inspired by this in any way, you have any questions, reach out. Let us know. A phone call, schedule an appointment. Just let's have a conversation, because really, it'd be interesting to find out what the deal is for you, what the things that are stopping you from being the best that you can be, and let's help you put together a plan to be able to absolutely become the biggest, baddest version of you that you were designed to be. Thank you again, man, for listening to us, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys next time. Peace out. I love you. I'll see you on the next one.